Ryan, it's Greg and Russ here. We're taking a look at your vintage air system and your hot rod and noticing a couple things. The good news here is that on the your carbon fiber look dash here on the left side, driver's side, it certainly looks like we can get there from here. That's the good news. The bad news is it is going to take a little bit of fabrication because, as you'll notice here, right there where Russ is pointing, even that existing cutout is not a finished cutout, and we're going to have to expand that opening a bit to make that vent fit.
But squaring it up even.
Yeah, exactly. But the good news is on the backside, it looks like the holes will line up. So I think we can make this work. Get on the backside there. So those alignment holes, I think, will line up to secure it together. So I think we can get there from there. So that's the good news on that side. Then we get to the more challenging area. Forgive us here.
Yep.
But now, the center of the car, and this is the part that I was alluding to earlier on our phone call. But the center of the car here, this opening here does not look at all to us like it's factory, and therein lies the problem. Now, we realize that we're missing the dash cover, but we're really struggling to believe that that dash cover is going to, well, fix that whole problem we have there. So I'm not sure how we're going to fix that, or if you think that there's an adapter bracket you were talking about that would fix that hole, but that's what we're talking about that we need to resolve. And we can do it, but that's the issue, is somehow we got to fill in that hole. Now here's the instructions from the Vintage Air folks, and they've got very detailed instructions here about what to do, and they're telling us to cut out, there's a template here, to cut out a hole in the dash that they say shouldn't be there. And so that's kind of our thought, is that somebody already has done that in a prior life, and I don't know, to fit a radio or stereo or some such, or maybe a big CB radio back in the 70s, I don't know. But nonetheless, whatever it was way bigger than these vents appear to be. So that's the challenge that we're running into, Ryan. We got to figure out how to get there from here. What do you want to say, Russ?
Just that, so once we, in just getting the vents in their proper locations, so that we can then get to running the maze. That's not somebody's colon. That is actually, I don't think.
Yeah.
But that is how we got to run the ducting in there. So when we talk about what's involved in doing the vintage air, the electrical and the servicing the refrigeration's one side, and we have no problem doing all that and wrapping that up. We did get our piece. If we look down here where the controls are going to be that you selected, we have that already here, and we did receive the panel that will house that goes right here. But there's even some fitting involved in making that work. So those parts are all things that are very doable.
Yeah, but that's the good news, is we can do it. We can get there from here. It's that center area where, crud, we're not sure how to even get there from here.
And as always, it's hard to predict exactly how long something will take, but having done this for a long time, in wrapping up the AC, I can see a person, spending a day on this thing if we were to do the vents and all. And we're more than happy to do that because we want to make this thing everything you want it to be. We just need to make sure that we, operate within a budget that works for you, and at the same time we get paid for what we need to do. So.
Indeed. All right, buddy. So that's what we needed to show you for today, and we will chat on the phone and answer your questions and go from there. But just want you to be happy and get us taken care of at the same time, brother. So thanks for your time today, Ryan. Appreciate it very much. Thank you.